The reality is Costco is one of the most dangerous places for someone trying to lose weight. Reason number one, everything's in bulk. You go in for protein bars and you don't leave with a box of 6, you leave with the box of 36. Now you go home and you put it in your cupboard. Now you've got 36 protein bars sitting in your pantry. I guarantee you, if you're like me, every time you walk past that pantry, you're like, I'll just have one. One becomes two, two might even potentially become 3. And by the end of the week, you've eaten 15 protein bars that you didn't need just because they were there. Reason number 2, the health halo effect. Costco puts all the organic and natural and vegan and gluten-free stuff in nice displays. They market trail mix with dark chocolate and almonds as healthy, granola clusters with honey and oats, protein chips made with chickpeas. And when they market it well, you think, oh, this is healthy, this is fine. But you flip it over, and the bag of trail mix is 800 calories per cup. The granola clusters are 600 calories for one handful. The protein chips, 18 grams of protein, but 400 calories and 20 grams of fat. Those aren't protein chips, mate, they're fat chips. A lot of people are getting wrecked and they don't even know it. Reason number 3, you're a 300-pound man shopping like a 120-pound woman. Your wife can eat a handful of almonds and be satisfied. You're eating the whole bag, man, because your body needs more food. You're bigger, you burn more calories, you're hungrier. So honestly, man, you need those snacks that are high in protein and low in calories, high in volume and low in calories, not the other way around. And most of what Costco sells is the complete opposite. High calories, low protein, and easier to overeat on. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you the only 5 snacks that you should buy. And if it's not on the list, I wouldn't recommend buying it. I don't care if it says organic, I don't care if it says keto, I don't care if it's on sale. If it's not on this list or doesn't qualify for the 1 gram of protein per 10 calorie ratio, then just leave it on the shelf. All right, strap yourselves in, here we go. The first one, ready to drink protein shakes, specifically Fairlife or Premier Protein. These are the 2 best brands at Costco. Here's the macronutrient breakdown. Fairlife is 30 grams of protein and 150 calories. That's double the ratio that we mentioned earlier. Premier Protein is 30 grams of protein, 160 calories. That's a textbook protein shake. Very well done. High protein, low calories, and if you put that in a Ninja Creamy and you turn it into an ice cream, man, that slaps. And here's the key. They taste good. A lot of protein shakes taste like chalk. These ones don't. Fairlife honestly tastes like chocolate milk. If I had Fairlife instead of chocolate milk as a kid, I would be way more muscular. I was gonna say masculine and then muscular, and I went with muscular. Premier Protein tastes like a genuine milkshake, so they taste good so that you'll actually drink them. Because we all know what it feels like to buy protein shakes and they taste terrible, but you don't want to waste it because you spent all this money, so those are 2 that I recommend. These are your I didn't hit my protein insurance policy. Let's say it's 8 or 9 p.m. You're at 130 grams of protein, you need 200. You don't want to cook chicken, so guess what? You grab a Fairlife and you chug it. And just like that, you're back at 160 to 170 grams of protein, you're back on track. Or perhaps it's 3 p.m. at work. You're starving, the break room has donuts. Guess what? You grab that Premier Protein shake from your desk. 30 grams of protein, 160 calories. It's gonna down-regulate your hunger and keep you on track. These shakes are emergency protein. They're not your main source like your chicken breast or whatever it might be. But when you're in a bit of a pickle, they are gold. So Costco usually has them in packs of 12 or 18. Buy them, keep them in your fridge, keep one in your car, one at your desk. And if you're worried about just going through them all really quick, have 2 in the fridge at a time and have the rest in the cupboard. Who's gonna drink a warm protein shake? Ugh. Number 2 is liquid egg whites. Costco sells these in big cartons, usually 2 packs. Here's why these are an absolute cheat code. Liquid egg whites, listen to me here, are pure protein. 1 cup, 25 grams of protein, 100 calories. No fat, no carbs, just protein. This is as clean as it gets. Now I know what you're thinking. Zach, egg whites aren't a snack. You're right, but still. So here's how we can use them. You make them into a snack. Scramble them up with some hot sauce and some salsa. Salsa is very low calorie as well. 2 minutes in the microwave, boom, high protein snack. Pour them into a protein pancake mix, make a stack, bang, 50 grams of protein, filling as. Or if you're really lazy, just drink them. Put some 0-calorie chocolate sauce in that, shake it up, and just drink it. I'm serious. I have a client who pours a cup of egg whites into a shaker bottle, adds some 0-calorie flavoring, shake it up, and he chugs it. 30 grams of protein, done. Is it attractive and sexy? No. Does it work? Yes, it does. 2 videos ago, I talked about growth not being sexy. If you watch that, remember, growth isn't sexy. Chugging egg whites is not attractive, but being 50 pounds lighter and more muscular, that is on point. That is attractive. Moving on. Number 3 is popcorn, but not just any popcorn. Don't get Skinny Pop, it's a scam. Get Smart Pop or any brand that is low fat and no butter. Popcorn is amazing because of its high volume. You get a huge bowl of popcorn for very few calories. Most low fat popcorns are around 35 to 40 calories per cup popped. You can eat 3 cups and it's only 120 calories. If you compare that to chips, 3 servings of chips is 450 calories. So if you're a guy who likes to snack, who likes to sit down and munch on something while you're watching TV, popcorn is your move. Now here's the key. You have to portion it out. Do not eat it straight from the bag. Because Costco popcorn comes in huge bags. And if you're sitting there with the whole bag, you're eating the whole bag. I know I would. So like I said before, here's what you do. When you get home from Costco, portion it out. Get some Ziploc bags or whatever it might be, or just put it into bowls. But what you can do is pour 3 to 4 cups into each bag, seal them up. Now when you want the popcorn, guess what? You grab 1 bag. You eat the 1 bag, done. You're not going back for more because it's work if you want to portion out another bag. That little bit of friction, that's what's going to save you. Popcorn is an absolute savant. It is an amazing high volume, low calorie snack, but only if you portion it. Moving on. Number 4, beef sticks. Specifically chomps or any high quality meat stick. Beef sticks are elite because of the protein, the portability, man, I use it on flights all the time, and then the taste. Most beef sticks at Costco are around 10 grams of protein and 80 to 100 calories per stick. You can just throw these in your trunk, your gym bag, your work bag. They don't need to be refrigerated. They last forever. Is that a little bit concerning? Yes, but it doesn't matter because they taste good. Now here's the thing. The macros on the beef sticks aren't perfect. They've got some fat in them. But for a meat snack, they're pretty good. So you can go with either meat sticks or something like beef jerky, but they're pretty much as good as it gets when it comes to convenience and taste. To be honest, the convenience factor is huge for me personally. I have clients who are truck drivers, construction workers, traveling salesmen, guys who are on the road all day. They can't carry around chicken breasts and rice, but they can carry beef sticks or beef jerky. And when you're starving at 2 p.m. and the only option is McDonald's, having a beef stick in your trunk might save you from a 1,200 calorie combo meal. So yes, I agree, the macros aren't perfect, but the function is perfect. Costco usually has these massive variety packs. Buy them, keep them everywhere. Next, number 5, Kirkland protein bars. Now, I am not a huge protein bar guy when it comes to certain brands. Most of them are candy bars in disguise. But if you are going to buy protein bars, Kirkland is one of the solid options, especially at Costco. The reason why is because Kirkland protein bars are around 20 to 21 grams of protein for around 190 to 200 calories. That's the 10-to-1 ratio we are aiming for, and they taste good, apparently. Like, really good. You've got chocolate chip cookie dough, brownie, chocolate peanut butter. Apparently they're satisfying, and they're cheap at Costco. There's only a slight problem. The macros are okay. 20 grams of protein is decent, but 200 calories for a snack, for a small little snack, it's not great. And then they've got all of these additives in them, which means if you eat too many, you might have some digestive issues. So here's my rule with Kirkland protein bars. 1 to 2 protein bars per day max. These aren't meal replacements. These are emergency snacks when you need them. When you're stuck in a meeting at 3 p.m, you're starving. You've got a protein bar in your bag, just eat it and move on. But if you're eating 3 of these a day, it's not the best for you. Is it like candy? No, because you've got the protein and the fiber and it's healthier for you, but it's just processed and you don't want to give all of that to your digestive system when it would function better on healthier alternatives. So Kirkland bars, yes, but we use them strategically, not as a crutch. I really want to dive into what you shouldn't buy, what you should avoid. Now, can you eat this and still lose weight? Yes, but is it going to make it harder? Also yes. So number 1, avoid trail mix. I don't care if it's organic. I don't care if it has dark chocolate. Trail mix is a calorie bomb. Once again, 1 cup is 600 to 800 calories. And the chances are you might be eating 1 cup, but you're probably eating more. You're probably eating 3 cups while you're just watching TV. That's 2,400 calories, mate, in snacks. Leave the trail mix alone, okay? Number 2, avoid granola. Granola anything, granola bars, granola clusters, granola cereal, all of it. It's marketed as healthy because it has oats, but it's got more calories per serving than cookies. So I would skip it if you are actually aiming to lose body fat. Number 3, avoid nut butter. Almond butter, peanut butter, cashew butter, all delicious, yes, but they're also all dangerous. They're in these massive Costco-sized containers, and 1 tablespoon is 130 calories. Blows my mind. You think that you're eating 1 tablespoon, but you're probably eating 5 from just a massive scoop. That's 500 calories from a condiment. But if you are going to buy the nut butter, try and buy the small jars, not the 2-pound Costco tub. The big ones are the ones that you want to avoid. All right, we're wrapping up here, but I really want to talk about shortly about how to use the 5 snacks that I suggest in order to lose weight. Now, the thing about these snacks are, they're not a free-for-all. You don't just eat whatever, whenever you want because they're healthy. Implement them strategically. Here's the framework that I suggest. Suggestion number 1 is fill the gaps with snacks. They don't create meals. If you're at 150 grams of protein and you need 200, Fairlife shake. The gap is filled. If you're at a work event and can't eat real food, beef stick, beef jerky, gap filled. But you're not replacing meals with snacks. You're using snacks to actually supplement, as it should be, supplement you on the way to your goal. The second suggestion is pre-portion everything. Now, I have said this, especially with the popcorn, but it applies to most of your snacks. When you buy the Kirkland protein bars, don't just leave the whole box in your pantry. Take 1 out, put it in your bag, and put the rest away. Hide it away. Out of sight, out of mind. Costco is bulk. Bulk is dangerous. We don't want to bulk, we want to lean. Lean for life, come on, that's right. So you have to create portion control. Suggestion number 3 is protein first, volume as well. If you're actually hungry, prioritize the protein and the volume. You've got the Fairlife, you've got the egg whites, you've got the beef sticks. If you're just bored and want to munch on something, first of all, lock in, you're trying to lose weight, but worst case scenario, just utilize some popcorn. Try not to confuse the two. Hunger is protein. Boredom, that's when you can supplement it with volume, basically higher volume for less calories. Suggestion number 4, don't snack out of the container. That goes off of number 3, but it's very important. Pour it into a bowl, put it onto a plate, portion it out. The moment that you eat out of that bag or out of that box, you're going to overeat. That's just how we're wired. Like, have you ever just opened a tub of Ben & Jerry's, had 1 spoonful and put it away? No, who does that? That's weird. You eat the whole thing. That's just normal, duh. I wanted to share a biblical perspective. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19, your body is a temple. Shopping at Costco isn't just about saving money. It's about stewarding resources. God gave you this body. He gave you financial resources to feed it. Are you being intentional about what you're putting in? Or are you just wandering through Costco, throwing healthy stuff in your cart and talking about the fact that you can't eat healthy because it's too expensive? Stewardship means being deliberate. It means having a plan. And these 5 snacks could just be your plan. That could be your plan. So stick to it. My challenge for you is go to Costco this week or whenever you go next and buy these 5 things and only these 5 things as the snacks. Don't grab the trail mix. Don't grab the granola. Don't grab all of that BS. Stick to the list and then use them strategically. Not as a free-for-all, but as tools to hit your protein goal and stay on track. Your body is a temple, steward it well. And for the Christian fathers watching this, over 300 pounds, sick and tired of being sick and tired, click the link in the description. Apply for Lean for Life Academy and let's change your life.